Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. Now in video 297 I was talking about these latch plates, and if yours is loose I said to hit it with a hammer. Well, I think I better explain a little bit more on how to tighten that rivet up. This is my deck that's going on that machine when I get it done, and it's going to be for sale. I fixed everything else on it. I might as well fix this. It's kind of loose and wiggly, and it's never kicked out on me when I've been using it, but I might as well fix it. And I'll show you how to do that. This is a two-piece handle. Basically, I think they come up with this idea so it just flops down out of your way so you can get on and off of the machine a little easier without tripping over the one-piece handle. The one-piece handles, you're going to have to pull off the big plastic grip on the end to get this plate off, unless you want to take the whole thing apart inside of here, and I'm not going to do that. This one's held on with a pin and a spring and a cotter key. I already took the cotter key out. You have to push the pin out and leave the spring in place because of the way it hooks on this upper part of the handle. You can't get the spring out. But unhook the spring off of the shaft. It just has a little loop that loops around the top. Just lift it up and flip it off. Pull the pin out and that'll come off. Now there's two bolts on the side that we're going to take out, and I'm going to use an impact. Well, it's not really an impact, it's just a air ratchet, and it's a little noisy. Just to speed things up a little bit. Then you got to wiggle this thing out of here. You got to get the spring unhooked first, which looks like that's going to be a job in itself. I've never had one of these out yet. And it looks like it you don't want to come out of there very good. There, got the spring off. Rotate this thing and get it off, and you can see that is pretty wiggly. Now to tighten that rivet up, I made the comment before, just hit it with a hammer. I didn't mean in place. You have to take it off. You have to put it on. I have a large metal plate that I use for pounding on. It's probably 3/8 of an inch thick, and it has been Blanchard ground on both sides. So we're going to put this so the rivet is on the steel plate, and we're going to take a steel hammer and we're going to hit the top of this rivet and see if that will tighten this up. I want to hit around the rivet. I might even put it on here like this and try to push the rivet through that plate a little farther so it's a little tighter. Well, that tightened it up a lot. As you can see, there's not much wiggle left in that. And when it activates, it doesn't slip past this washer anymore. It used to slide right past the washer. Well, that really helped a lot. Put this plate back down here. And now we're going to put this thing back together. And wiggle this back up in here. Now the hard part might be getting that spring back in there. to flex it to get it in there. It's got the handle caught. Now we're up above it. It's not easy to do, believe me. Well, I like that a lot better. And this is going to be very short. Hopefully help you out on how to tighten that rivet up a little bit. And I thought I better go over that because I didn't make it really clear on how to tighten that rivet up. If you just hit it on the machine, you're just going to bend this down, and I don't want that to happen. So now we put this back on. The spring fell off. There's a small hole on the side where this spring hooks into, and you hook that in there like that and swing it down so it lines up with the hole in the handle. And I just start the pin a little bit to get it into place, and then slide it on here. You got to look through the hole to get it lined up. And the pin came out, and it slides right in. Put your cotter key back in here. If you're using the old one, sometimes they're hard to get back in. I don't know if you've seen that. So we'll take it off. I got the spring hooked into the handle. It's got a funny little bend in the end of it that you thread into that hole. I kind of look up through here. Came out of the hole again to see where the hole is. So wiggle it in, put your cotter key back in. Now if you're using your old one, sometimes they don't want to go back in very good. And just bend the ends up. Doesn't take much. Then you take this spring, I don't know if you can see it, how that hooks around here. You just push up on the bottom and hook it up over the bar, and that's back on. So that's it. Very short. Hopefully it'll help you out. I really thought I better clarify on what I meant by hitting that with a hammer. So until next time, work safe. Don't forget to subscribe. Have fun, and we'll talk to you soon.